Hello, you guys, and welcome back to Books by Brit TV. I'm your host, Brit. And today I wanted to come on here and do a quick haul with you guys, show you some of the things that I plan to read for the month of December, as well as show off a little gift that my lover got me. Right? So I think two of these books I read already, but my lover and I purchased them at Barnes and Noble because I need to have a copy of these particular books, certain particular books at all times. And but for the most part, they're all new books, right? So let's get started. We're gonna start. I'll show you the stuff that I've already read that I'm looking forward to reading. So the first is Beloved by Toni Morrison, and it states on the back, staring unflinchingly into the abyss of slavery, this spellbinding novel transforms history into a story as powerful as Exodus and as intimate as a lullaby. Setha, its protagonist, was born a slave and escaped to Ohio, but 18 years later, she is still not free. She has too many memories of sweet home, the beautiful farm where so many hidden things happen, and Setha's new home is haunted by the ghost of her baby, who died nameless and whose tombstone is engraved with a single word, beloved. Filled with bitter poetry and suspense as taut as a rope, Beloved is a towering achievement by Nobel Prize laureate Toni Morrison. Now, I have read this book in high school, but now that I'm 30, I want to see what the feelings I'm gonna get reading it in my 30s, as an adult now. But I also love Toni Morrison, and this is what I also have to always have some copies of her works in my possession. Like I have The Bluest Eye, and I have Tar Baby. I have Bluest Eye right there, and I have Tar Baby down here, and I know I got another book of hers. Anywho, yes, I love me some Toni Morrison. And also my lover got me another book by Toni Morrison. This one I have not read. It's called God Help the Child, right? And at the center of the novel is a young woman who calls herself Bride, whose stunning blue-black skin is only one element of her beauty, her boldness, and confidence, her success in life, but which caused her light-skinned mother to deny her even the simplest forms of love. There is Booker, the man Bride loves and loses to anger, Rain, the mysterious white child with whom she crosses paths, and finally Bird's mother herself, Sweetness, who takes a lifetime to come to understand that what you do to children matters and they might never forget. Yes, I'm looking forward to reading this. I've been planning to read this book and A Mercy for the longest, and I have not made time to read them, but I'm definitely going to read that the month of December, y'all. And I don't know why, but for me, Toni Morrison books, I don't know why, they always give me Christmas feels, like they should be read in the winter. I don't know if y'all have an author like that, like Harry Potter. I always feel like I have to read Harry Potter in the summer, right? And I have to read Alex Haley's Roots or Autobiography of Malcolm X in the summertime. But like Toni Morrison's and Zora Neale Hurston, they always give me Christmassy feels. I don't know why. It's different. Another book that I have read, but I needed a new copy because I don't know what happened to my last one, is Alice Walker's The Color Purple. We all know this story. We've all watched the movie, but I don't think too many people have read the book, right? And it states, a powerful cultural touchstone of modern American literature. Ooh, I like it that it said American instead of African American. Good, that's a nice touch. The Color Purple depicts the lives of African American women in early 20th century rural Georgia, separated as girls. Sisters Sally and Nita sustain the loyalty and hope in each other across time, distance, and silence through a series of letters spanning 20 years, first from Celia to God, then from the sisters to each other. The novel draws readers into a rich and memorable portrayal of Black women, their pain and struggle, companionship and growth, resilience and bravery. Deeply compassionate and beautifully imagined, The Color Purple breaks the silence around domestic and sexual abuse and carries readers on an epic and spirit-affirming journey toward transformation, redemption, and love. Yes, I wonder if I feel differently about Celia and Netta reading this as an adult. But I really love this here story. And one thing I loved about The Color Purple, it was the first book I read in epistolatory form. I cannot think of the word. I can't say it out loud. But basically, it's when it's in the form of letters versus Golly, I can't think of writing all these. I can't even think. But anywho, it was like the first novel because throughout the novel, Celie writes to God. She's like writing in her diary, telling God everything. But then she finds out that her sister Nettie has been writing her letters. And so from that point on, she starts writing to Nettie instead of God. Really good book. Now, I know I said on different platforms I wasn't sure if I was going to read this next book. Because I love... Let me show y'all what it is. It is Butterfly 3 by Ashley Antoinette. And what it is, right? I love her writing, and I'm really rooting for her. Like, Ashley is, to me, creating a world like J.K. Rowling created the Harry Potter world, but I think now they call it the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Maybe it just be the Wizarding World because, you know, she has other characters that she talk about more now, so than Harry Potter. But I'm really rooting for Ashley. And I picked up this copy today of Butterfly, right? And like I said, it's it's a sequel to Butterfly 1 and 2 by Ashley Antoinette, which in itself is a sequel to the Ethics series, which is a sequel to the Moth and the Flames standalone novel. So, the hardest thing Morgan Atkins has ever done is let go of love. After losing Messiah, she never thought she'd find someone who understood her again until she reunited with Amik Harris, and their friendship quickly transformed into something deeper. But there was one problem. She was engaged to a man she didn't know, and he's holding a deadly secret over her head. If that wasn't enough, her long-lost love, Messiah, returned to claim her as his own. 3 men plus 1 woman equals inevitable heartbreak. Morgan wants to follow her heart and take the risk of a lifetime, but she risks destroying her family in the process. Will Morgan enter a loveless marriage, or will Messiah and Amik fix their brotherhood and work together to save the woman they both love? Now, I'm really looking forward to this book. Like, I know, like, it's just, I didn't know if I wanted to read it. I was thinking about waiting until all of the books had come out. But, you know, I don't think I'm reading in December because I saw that the next book, the sequel to this book, comes out April 1st. So I may just wait to read this book. But I bought it today. I bought it early, actually, because I like Ashley. Like I said, I like what she was doing, and I'm hoping she can be able to create her own universe like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Maybe she can create the ethical land of Ashley Antoinette. Who knows? Anywho, that's that. Okay, y'all. I know I'm late with this next book, right? But I bought the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, right? By Suzanne Collins. And it is the morning of the reaping that will kick off the 10th annual Hunger Games. In the capital, 18-year-old Coriolanus Snow is preparing for his one shot at glory as a mentor in the games. The once mighty House of Snow has fallen on hard times, its fate hanging on the slender chance that Coriolanus, whatever his name is, Snow, will be able to outcharm, outwit, and outmaneuver his fellow students to mentor the winning tribute. The odds are against him. He's been given the humiliating assignment of mentoring the female tribute from District 12, the lowest of the low. Their fates are now completely intertwined. Oh, snap! Every choice Snow makes could lead to favor or failure, triumph or ruin. Inside the arena, it will be a fight to the death. Outside the arena... Inside the arena, it will be a fight to the death. Outside the arena, Snow starts to feel for his doomed future and must weigh his need to follow the rules against his desire to survive no matter what it takes. Ooh, y'all, this is going to be good. Now, I haven't looked at any videos, right? Because, you know, I'm a Potterhead and I'm a nerd anyway. So I watch like Movie Flame and Harry Potter Folklore. And I know Movie Flame did a video with an updated version of Snow, but I have not watched it because I'm excited to read this. So the fact that it states that it's about Snow and he's mentoring District 12 after what Katniss did in the Hunger Games, I'm really looking forward to reading this. Like I said, I didn't go to any spoilers. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't spoiled by anything. So I didn't even know that it was going to be about Snow, honestly. So, 2 more books, y'all. We have Hard Choices by Hillary Rodham Clinton. And I'm telling y'all, I am looking forward to reading this book so much. Like, I read her first book, Living History, right? And, you know, it was about her time from childhood to during her tenure as First Lady of the United States in 92 to 2000. And I love that. I have a lot of respect for Miss Hillary Clinton. And I'll tell you all about that once I actually read the book and do a review, because I'm definitely doing a review on this one. And it says on the back, Hillary Rodham Clinton served as the U.S. Secretary of State from 2009 to 2013. After nearly 4 decades in public service as an advocate, attorney, First Lady, and U.S. Senator, she is the author of several best-selling books, including her memoir, Living History, and her groundbreaking work on children. It Takes a Village. Now, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this, because I believe I read that it's supposed to be about her tenure, as Secretary of State, and some of the difficult choices and decisions she had to make in her role as Secretary. So, yes, I have a lot of thoughts on Hillary, but I'm going to save them all until I read this book, because I have a lot of respect for her. All right, and last but not least, my lover got me A Promised Land by former President Barack Obama, and I am looking forward to reading this. Ooh, the cover has a lot in it. Let me read. I'm gonna read some of it. The sleeve. In the stirring, highly anticipated first volume of his presidential memoirs. Ooh, I might lose out some money if this is only his first volume. Barack Obama tells the story. One moment. Excuse me. Barack Obama tells the story of his improbable odyssey from young man searching for his identity to leader of the free world, describing in strikingly personal detail both his political education and the landmark moments of his first term of his historic presidency, a time of drastic transformation and turmoil. I'm not gonna read all of it, but yes, I am looking forward to reading this. It says it's deeply personal. I'm looking forward to reading that. I know, being that he was a president of the United States, I know he won't be able to tell us too much in his book, but what I'm most looking forward to reading about is his relationship with his wife. I'm not one of the people who get on here and say that, oh, Barack didn't do this, didn't do that for Black Americans. I'm not even getting into that conversation. I just think that's a waste of time and a cop-out to say that about that man. He did a lot for this country itself. But anywho, I'm really looking forward to this. I especially want to read the relationship between he and his wife, because my lover and I was talking one day about how Michelle had to draw on a lot of strength to have been married to the first Black president of the United States, and all that they endured. She had to be a strong woman. And I did see in a recent interview where he talks about the toll that the presidency took on his marriage, which I thought was very interesting, because I haven't read any of Bill Clinton's work, but in Hillary Clinton's recent documentary, Bill talked about how, he hurt the things that he did during his presidency, and how it did take a toll on Hillary Clinton, and people blamed her for a lot of things that he did versus blaming himself. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book here, y'all. So that is it. These are all the books I plan on reading for the month of, I'm a little weak, for the month of December. Hopefully I finish them all, right? And also my lover, y'all know I love Harry Potter. My lover bought me a Harry Potter one. He bought me Harry Potter's one, and it's the collectible, but I'm gonna take this out, right? I'm not gonna leave it in there. But yes, you guys, I'm looking forward to reading all these books. But I do have some videos planned. Like, I really got something very special planned for the Ethic and Midnight series. Now that I'm back 100%, I could go ahead and record that video and get it out of the way. I have something planned for you, those of you who like VC Andrews. I have something planned for her series as well, because I recently watched all of her movies on Lifetime, and Lifetime, y'all dead wrong, Lifetime. Y'all dead wrong for how y'all did VC Andrews stuff. And I always say this, right? Make the book itself into a miniseries, right? Instead of going off trying to make it and condensing it into one movie, make the book itself into a miniseries, because y'all dead wrong for what y'all did to The Flowers in the Attic, the Dollarganger series. Y'all dead wrong for what y'all did to the Castile series. Y'all dead wrong. I'm scared to watch the Ruby series. But y'all dead wrong for that. And you better not mess up on waiting to exhale, whoever get it. I think they said Lifestyle got it. But anywho, y'all, I'll be back with another video because I'm on a roll. I'm finna go ahead and record this other video real quick. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye, y'all.